the word hacking, just to share, it's not always bad. Pag naabuso, hindi gumaganda.
Not all hackers are bad. No, merong mga hackers that do it to test at para makita ano nga ba yung weaknesses ng mga businesses.
Help them transition to an ethical one. They're awesome. We are now navigating a blue ocean. Before we proceed with AI, we keep on developing software, we keep on coding. Nagiging reactive na lang. AI is good, but in a good context.
Welcome back to another episode. Ako ang iyong Kuya E. Bago tayo mag-start, shoutout muna tayo sa ating mga sponsors. Pixie Merch. Kung kailangan mo ng corporate giveaways or printed materials para sa marketing and advertising like flyers, calling cards, or tarpaulin, sila na ang one-stop shop para sa lahat ng company needs mo. Check out Pixie Merch sa Instagram or call 0947-998-4169. Burst Creative Studio. Kung hanap mo ay quality content creation, podcast production, o studio rental, sila na ang partner mo for turning ideas into powerful stories. Check them out at burstcreativestudio.com. Infotext. Kung gusto mong mas mapadali ang communication ng business mo, sila ang go-to platform for bulk SMS solutions, customer engagement, at real-time updates. Check out myinfotext.com para sa hassle-free messaging. Sa panahon ngayon, halos lahat tayo naka-online, di ba? Shopping, banking, and even work meetings. Pero alam nyo ba, bawat click at bawat login may kaakibat na risk. Cybersecurity threats are no joke. Lalo na't maraming negosyo at personal data ang pwedeng makompromise in just seconds. Kaya ang tanong, paano nga ba natin mapoprotektahan ang sarili at ang organizations natin laban sa mga hackers at digital attacks? Mga kaibigan, our next guest is a true nerd techpreneur at the forefront of cybersecurity. Siya ang CEO ng LZ Cybersecurity and Technologies Corporation na tumutulong sa mga organizations tukuyin ang security weaknesses bago pa makapasok ang mga bad actors. Pero syempre, hindi lang puro codes at firewalls, meron din siyang creative side dahil drummer pala siya. Guided by her mantra, your success is your noise, and time will tell the tale. She continues to lead with research, leadership, and cyber diplomacy. Please welcome Luella Zarcilla, MAFS. Welcome, Ella.
Hello,
Kumusta?
good afternoon. I'm better than good,
Yeah,
of course.
better than good. So let's talk about your story. How did you start this business? Ano yung background mo before this?
Oh, my background before, very, very interesting. So before I became a CEO and proceed with the research of cybersecurity, I was a college instructor by the age of 21 years old. So I've been teaching engineering, IT, and communication in terms of research. So sobra po talaga akong research geek. I feel so safe with it because I love to read and I love to write. So, it became my backbone. So, after that, naging proofreader din ako ng mga magazines. And it helps me now on the cybersecurity sector because there's a lot of reports. Yes, napakadami pong reports. So, kailangan ng proofreader at saka ng QA. And also, I've been an analyst for international business accounts. So, mostly on the West. So, I've been navigating a lot of research and data for all the directors and C-level of each international accounts that I handle. Sometimes there's this account that I handled for 11 languages. But of course, thank you, Google, for helping me on the guidance of understanding the gist, not totally the translation or the interpretation, just the gist for me to adopt with the research analysis. And then, I was encouraged after that by some of my friends, one of my best friends from Sweden, Luella, it seems like you have a lot to give and it's not just analyst that you get. So maybe you can do something that you love, which is research. And then I took my master's in foreign service and then dun na nag-start yung sa cybersecurity. I dedicated some of my years to understand what they call the hacker's nest for how many years. And then mag-11 years na ata ngayon when I started doing it. So understanding who are the people behind, it's not always bad kasi. Because there's a lot of individual that I met who are not that bad, na may misinterpret yung skill set. And the word hacking, just to share, ayoko kasi siyang ma-misinterpret. So it's not always bad. Yun lang po yung share ko.
Yeah.
Because way back late 80s, the hacking term in etymology was coined to really understand the flaws and errors to solve the problem with authorized access. So yung bad actor hacking or bad hacking, nagiging bad siya kasi walang authorized access. But if you are authorized or meron kang green light na yes, you can penetrate the system, which is cybersecurity and offensive is penetration testing, one side, you can penetrate. You can assess. So it's not always bad. Yun yung misconception ng marami.
And di ba may parang definition between yung black hat hacker and yung white hat hacker?
Yes.
So ano yung difference nila?
So white hat hackers are actually motivated and they're doing the hacking by majority, that's the term, but let's call it authorized access of a system or penetration test or pen testing. Let's call it for like that muna. Helping organization understand their security weaknesses to identify as early as we can to help them prevent the possible attacks of a bad actor. Black hats naman, they are motivated to do harm on an organization. Or let's just say, yung iba kasi, may mga reward system kasi sa NES. I call them NES. So, may mga black hats na they're doing it because they want to do the badge of honor na magaling ako, I can penetrate the system. Others are being paid. But not everyone is all about the reward system of money. Others are more on, I wanna try if I can. So instead of putting them on colors, sometimes the bad hackers, they said are bad, but in reality, misguided lang. If we, individuals or leaders, not just in business but in society, help them transition to an ethical one, they're awesome. So yun. So by colors, we have definition, but sometimes nag-change yan sa intention ng tao mismo.
Yeah, I believe meron akong narinig din na ganyang story na hacker siya. In fact, naging parang world-renowned hacker siya.
Yes.
Because of certain virus. Tapos, kinuha siya to be a white hacker instead, no? To prevent naman na mangyari ulit yun.
Yes. Kasi hindi naman porket may white, may black, may gray, meron pang script kiddie, di ba? Meron pa tayong hacktivist, tas meron pa tayong state-oriented. It doesn't mean na nandito sila sa isang lugar, hindi sila mag-change. Sometimes, misguided lang. And sometimes, they're looking for someone who will be their admiration na, I can change. And with their intellect, they're amazing. So, dun mapapakita na people change.
Yeah.
People change.
People change, definitely. And speaking of change, like, yung shift lang, nung hindi ko nakuha yung story, nung change mo ng career from being a teacher to being self-employed or having your own business. Paano yung naging transition nun? Ano yung mga naging decisions nun?
So, decisions is actually, I love being behind the scene. So, nung nag-start ang LC Cybersecurity, it was actually the rebirth or the birth of my grad school dissertation, which is the new identity of hacking in the division of forms, the implication to the national and international security sector. So when I wrote that paper, of course, not everyone is ready to hear, or others are just like, yung ibang statisticians or economists, it will not happen. But some people believe, like diplomats and scholars and professors, Luella, why don't you scrutinize pa? Kasi it can happen with the technology that we have, with everyone is in the internet, of course. So the attack vector and the threats are borderless. Kung meron tayong physical crime, meron din tayong napupuntang cybercrime. And to prevent it is to understand the change that we have today through digital transformation. So the reason I transitioned to being, an analyst to entrepreneur to be a CEO is that my team and the people behind me, my backbone, believe that everything, no matter what sector you are in, the very essence of everything is to communicate it properly. So kahit anong talino namin sa tech, Luella, they call me Ella, kahit anong talino namin sa robotics, sa tech, sa pagpo-formulate ng ganito, the others won't understand if we can communicate well. So the challenge for me is understand this thing, scrutinize cybersecurity as a whole, and then communicate it to almost everyone that you can. That's the reason why I also here. Because there's a lot of things na misconception cybersecurity. Kala nila IT lang. But it's not. It's more than IT.
So lahat dapat concerned.
Lahat dapat concerned. Of course.
Security. Because?
Because everyone is connected in the globalization and the internet. When you enter that realm, you can never get out. No. When you enter that realm kasi, you already gave the permission about your data. 'Di ba? Dati naman wala naman masyadong policy about Data Privacy Act. Kailan pumasok 'yon? 2012. Wala naman masyadong policy, sabihin natin nung late 80s to 90s about GDPR or GRC. So ibig sabihin, yung data protection natin hindi ganun nag-evolve before, but because of the fast transaction or fast technology happening today and communication in terms of technology, nagkakaroon na tayo ng data concern, which is pumapasok na yung mga bagong bagay na data policy, cybersecurity. And cybersecurity is just part of the whole information security and IT system. Parang medicine lang yan. May MD, meron din mga surgeons, meron din mga cardiologists, kaya ako nakaputi. So, it means that it's a specialized sector of information technology too. So, that's the reason why. And one reason why I proceed with cybersecurity is that the people that I'm in, even though when I'm young, are into it pala. I don't know. I thought nerd lang lahat. And cake na parang gagawa ng robot, gagawa ng mga kuting-ting nila. Tapos, one of our team members, nagpe-penetrate na siya na hindi niya alam nang bata pa siya. Walang nag-guide.
Na yun na pala yung ginagawa.
Na yun na pala yung ginagawa.
Okay.
And I met programmers before na nagpo-program na ng 11 years old. So these are the people who helps me and the subject of my dissertation. And they're the one who pushed me to go with the cybersecurity LZ. Why don't you execute LZ a cybersecurity company through your research? And ang currency ko is, if I'll do it, will you back me up? Because I need help. It's not an easy business. We don't call it business na rin. We call it our advocacy too. So we love what we're doing in terms of technology, cybersecurity, and even how people augment this kind of transition to digital transformation. So in a gist, yun, nerd lang talaga kami.
Na nag-usap-usap no, at nag-team up to this advocacy nga of cybersecurity.
Because we love technology, we love computers, parang it's a privilege to have all those machines when you were younger. And we are also blessed to have them. Sabi namin, nanggaling na tayo bakit hindi na natin i-evolve?
Correct.
And why don't we understand more? Because few years from now, something big will happen, then pandemic hit. So, napapabilis lahat. So, why don't we scrutinize it now, learn it now, magpa-certified na yung mga team, and sila magaling ka sa mga papel and policy and understanding this cybersecurity framework, why don't you focus there? And then, nagkaroon na ng team. From different niches, nagsama-sama kami.
Wow. And with this team, no, running the business for how many years na, ano yung mga naging challenges niya and paano niyo nalampasan yung challenges?
Of course, challenges is first, the market is not ready for it. That's the first. We opened 15 days before the pandemic.
Wow, 15 days before lockdown.
Yes, before lockdown,
Okay.
nag-open kami. Pre-pandemic, nag-aayos na kami ng papel. And then, sabi ko sa universe, if this is not for us, the SEC will not approve. If this is not for us, hindi naman execute tong cybersecurity idea. However, within a week, na-approve. Sabi ko, okay, sige, tuloy. And then, after another week, lahat ng papers tapos. So, doon na nag-start, sabi namin, okay. So, the challenge now, they don't know.
Hindi alam ng customers.
Hindi alam. And hindi alam na may LC, of course, it's new, pero hindi aware na may cybersecurity concern. Yun yung challenge. So, dahil yun yung challenge, the team went to me, Luella, wag ka nang mag-COO. Ikaw na.
Ang CEO.
Ang CEO. And then, because you understand people and some of them, how they think and how they approach organization and the people around them, we need to insert the importance of cybersecurity. That's why I agreed to it. But in exchange of let's be a team and help me with it kasi hindi kaya ng isa.
Mhm, mhm. Wow. So during that lockdown, no, you started parang 15 days before lockdown. What happened? Ano yung naging strategy nyo para lumampas?
It's a very great question kasi yung strategy, parang when we start, we have all the knowledge, we have the knowledge and ideas and the expertise.
Plus the certification,
Plus the
registered,
certificate, yes. And beside it, the cybersecurity experts, they have their own certification
Uh-huh.
for global standard. And me naman, I have the background for some business and geopolitics. So sabi namin, let's combine it. So the greatest challenge in between is, beside from clients for them to be aware, is the relationship between co-founders.
Mhm.
Because along the way, what I learned in business, especially mag 6 years na si LZ, is that your relationship with your team and co-founders will be a reflection of what will be the growth of the business.
Mhm.
So I'm just very proud that within 6 years, yung mga nag-start, andito pa rin. Kahit na marami kaming iyak dati kasi they don't understand. Sabi nila, security guard tayo. Yeah, there are organizations and people and business people who calls me, Luella, I heard that you're in security na. Yes, I love it. You know how I love it. Kailangan ko ng 10 security guard. Sabi ko, wait lang, ibang security kami. Cyber security. So, yun yung nangyari. So, yung narinig namin yun, so the team reposition, guys, maraming misconception. They thought that we're security guards. Kaya ang sinasabi ko, pulis pang kalawakan po, cyberspace. Pero, nung nangyari yun, nag-reposition na kami. Okay, we give awareness. We help the people to understand. But because of the recent, cases that happened after the pandemic, nagiging aware na yung mga tao. And they thought kasi, mahal naman talaga si cybersecurity. Pero, lahat naman ng bago na pag-aaralan, lahat din ng bago sa paningin nating mga negosyante or organizations or individual, public or private, is kaya namang mag-adjust. So, yun yung naging yung maging challenge namin beside from the Philippine getting aware is what's the relationship within the founders. Kailangan, sabi nga ng isa naming board of directors, make sure that you take care of your relationship because it will reflect the business relationship for the future years. And he's correct. So, I'm proud of them. We're proud because until now, we're together.
Galing, galing. So, talking about now with proliferation of AI and mas lalong madami ngayon yung online because of the pandemic.
Yes.
Kasi lahat naging online, di ba?
Yes.
Pati yung mga business transactions online. Ano yung mga nakikita mong risk, no, or possible problems ahead?
Maraming risks. Maraming possible problems kasi sabi nga nila, we are now navigating a blue ocean. So sometimes we call the blue ocean an ocean, but there's a debate din na nakita ko sa ibang leaders ng company. Sometimes the blue ocean is a lagoon. There's only one fish.
Okay.
Pero, kidding aside, it's actually the adjustment of us, society, civilian, and business leaders and the public leaders on the fast-pacing world of technology. And if you add AI, hindi pa naman tayo napupunta sa mataas na percentage ng AI eh. We're just starting.
Yeah.
And us in the Philippines, I question it if we are ready for it. Because sometimes parang sa development before we proceed with AI, we keep on developing software, we keep on coding. Maganda, it's really good. But hindi na tayo proactive, nagiging reactive na lang. So instead of us understanding, okay, I developed this. So what will be the security concern after I do the beta? So wala nang pumupunta doon. So yun yung concern. If that case ngayon ganun pala, paano pa kung AI na talaga? Which is fast-pacing in terms of gathering of data and interpretation of it depends on the one who's reading it.
Correct.
Diba?
Yung interpretation.
Interpretation of data. We can gather, we can do prompts. I mean, it may be hard for others, but it may be easy for others. But the question is, can we interpret what we do in that data?
Well, aside from interpret, validate din.
Exactly.
Kasi merong hallucination na tinatawag yung
Opo.
AI. You have to know how to validate yung sinasabi.
Exactly. And if artificial intelligence by now is an open source, then everyone is our creators.
Correct.
We put the data, we feed AI, and then when we do the prompt, the AI research the data that people inserted the data without validation. So, yung result nun, hindi accurate.
Yeah.
So, you also need to validate, to do research, and then interpret the data itself. So, AI is good,
Mhm.
but in a good context.
Mhm.
In some context, pag naabuso, hindi gumaganda. Lahat naman diba?
Mhm. Wow, grabe, ang daming learnings. Thank you very much. So for this episode, no, yung ating highlights and aking learnings, one is start with what you love, pero hindi lang love and passion. You also have to learn how it works. Kaya nag-aral, nag-master. Minaster ni Ella yung kanyang trade, yung kanyang passion. Second is not all hackers are bad. No, merong mga hackers that do it to test at para makita anong nga ba yung weaknesses ng mga businesses para ma-fix yun before pa mangyari yung actual na hack, di ba? And also, very important sa business is you communicate well. Especially kapag very technical, no, very niche yung business, you have to know how to communicate well to your customer. Especially kung yung sobrang bago nga, cybersecurity, yung mga AI, yung mga ganun na mga terms, no, you have to know how to communicate it to the customers and make it relate to them. And yung isa rin na umuulit dun sa story ni Ella na very important, when you start a business, especially with a team, no,
Yes.
you have to have good relationships. Kasi nga, di ba, teamwork makes the dream work. Galing. So, Ella, pag kailangan nila ng cybersecurity na testing, pen test,
Yes.
consulting, how do they contact you?
You can contact our team at info@lccybersecurity.com, or you can do the Google Doc at Boolean Logic, just like LC Cybersecurity, and things will flow naman doon. And make sure that the website is correct and make sure the email is correct because we need to take care of the information na pumapasok. And we are very open on different time zone too. So feel free to reach out to us, and we need to make sure that when you trust us with your data, we'll take care of it.
So bago tayo mag-closing, alam niyo naman, dito sa Kuya E, hindi lang puro business and tech. Kailangan may inspiration din. So gusto kong i-share sa inyo itong verse from Proverbs 19:23. The respect of the Lord leads to life, and whoever has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Eric.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. Kung gusto nyo pa ng mas maraming learnings, good vibes, at good news, make sure to like and follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. At syempre, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel para lagi kang updated sa mga next nating kwento. Kita-kits ulit sa susunod na episode. Dito lang sa show na hatid ay good news.